Let me show you how to solve this question that we have on the board. Our goal is to find all the value of x in 81 raised to the power of sine square x plus 81 raised to the power of cos square x equals to 30 for x is greater than or equals to 0 but less than or equals to 360 degrees. Okay, to solve this question, the first step is that recall this trigonometric identity sine square x plus cos square x equals to 1. Are you following? So I want to make sine square x the subject of the formula. I'm going to have sine square x is equals to 1 minus cos square x, right? So the next step is that I'm going to replace the value of sine square x as the difference between 1 and cos square x. So I'm going to have 81 raised to the power of, instead of sine square x, I'm going to replace it as 1 minus cos square x. Are you following? So I'm going to have 1 minus cos square x plus 81 raised to the power of cos square x equals to 30. Okay, when you get to this point, do not forget that if you have a raised to the power of b minus c, this can be written as a raised to the power of b divided by a raised to the power of c, right? So I'm going to use this law. I'm going to use it here. So this can be written as 81 raised to the power of 1 divided by 81 raised to the power of cos square x. This will be plus 81 raised to the power of cos square x. This will be equals to 30. Okay, the next step is that we are going to let 81 raised to the power of cos square x equals to any letter. So I'm going to choose y. Let 81 raised to the power of cos square x equals to y. Okay, so I'm going to have 81 over, now instead of cos square x, I'm going to have y because I said let 81 raised to the power of cos square x equals to y. Let me write this very well. Cos square x. Okay, so I'm going to have 81 over y plus y equals to 30. Now, the next step is that I'm going to take this, subtract 30 from both sides. I'm going to have 81 over y plus y minus 30 equals to 0. Okay, 81 plus y squared minus 30y equals to 0. Y squared minus 30y plus 81 equals to 0. The next step is that you're going to factorize. Solve this by factorizing. You're going to have y squared minus 27y minus 3y plus 81 equals to 0, right? y minus 27 minus 3, y minus 27. This will be equals to 0. Are you following? Okay, y minus 3 equals to 0. Y minus 27 equals to 0. Y equals to 3 or 27. So we have two values of y. Do not forget that our goal is not to find the value of y. Our goal is to solve for all the values of x that lies within this range. Are you following? So you come back to this. Since you said let 81 raised to the power of cos square x equals to y. So let us choose each of these value of y and set it equals to 81 raised to the power of cos square x. So let's see, when y equals to 3, 81 raised to the power of cos square x will be equals to 3. Okay, so let me rub this off. Let me rub this off, okay? So I'm going to have 81 raised to the power of cos square x equals to 3. Recall that 81 can be written as 3 raised to the power of 4, right? So I'm going to have 3 raised to the power of 4 multiplied by cos square x equals to 3. Okay, if you have a raised to the power of b raised to the power of c, this can be written as a raised to the power of b times c. So 3 raised to the power of 4 raised to the power of cos square x, this can be written as 3 raised to the power of 4 cos square x. This is not cos 2x, so it's cos square x. And this will be equals to 3. Now, what is the exponent of this 3? 1, right? So I'm going to have now 1 we can see that the base are equal. We can set the power to be equal. So I'm going to have 4 cos square x is equals to 1, right? So cos square x is equals to 1 over 4. Okay, take the square root of both sides. You're going to have cos x is equals to plus or minus 1 over 2. Now, our goal is to find the value of x. So cos x is equals to, let's first take the positive 1 over 2. I'm going to have 1 over 2. To get the value of x, x will be equals to the cos inverse of 1 over 2. X will be equals to 60 degree, right? Now, we've obtained the first value of x, 60 degree. Now, we need to find the corresponding, because we have two values here, plus and minus 1 over 2. So for when cos x equals to 1 over 2, we obtain the value of x as what? 60 degree. Now, let us find the value of x for when cos x equals to negative 1 over 2. X will be equals to 120 degree. If you want to learn how I obtain this, I make use of the reference angle, which is what? 60 degree. 180 minus 60 degree. You're going to have 120. So we have gotten two values of x. If you want to learn more on trigonometry, you can check the playlist on this channel, okay? Now, let us now solve for the value of x when y equals to 27. These values of x is when y equals to 3. Are you following? We are still going to obtain the value of x when y equals to 27. So, okay, when y equals to 27, 81 raised to the power of cos square x will be equals to 27, right? 27 is equals to 3 raised to the power of 3, right? And 81 is equals to 3 raised to the power of 4. So I'm going to have 3 raised to the power of 4 cos square x is equals to 3 raised to the power of 3. Permit me to erase this. Okay, 4 cos square x is equals to 3. Oh, this over 4, sorry. So cos square x is equals to 3 over 4. You have to take the square root of both sides. So you're going to have cos x is equals to root 3 over 2, right? Now, you're going to have two values also, because you are not taking the principal square root now. So we obtain the value of cos x as plus and minus root 3 over 2. So let us first focus on the positive aspect. I'm going to have cos x is equals to root 3 all over 2. Root 3 over 2 is what? 0.8660. So x will be equals to 30 degree. So we've gotten the value of x as 30 degree. Now, we are not done. We have to find all the values of x. There are 6 values of x. Now, to get the next value of x, we are going to focus on the negative root 3 over 2. And this is how you are going to do it. Okay, let me take time to teach that now. Please pay attention, it's simple. You know that you cannot take because we have negative sign, we have cos x equals to negative root 3 over 2. Ignore the negative sign first. When we ignore the negative sign, what do we have? We have x equals to what? 30 degree, right? Now, that will be our reference angle. 30 degree will be our reference angle. So if you want to get the value of x, okay, cos x equals to root 3 over 2, x equals to 30 degree, right? Now, our reference angle will be 30 degree. We're going to have x will be equals to 180 degree minus 30 degree, because cos is negative and the second quadrant, you understand? So x will be equals to 150 degree. That will be the value of x for negative root 3 over 2. If you want to learn more on this, you can visit our playlist on trigonometry, okay? Now, so we've obtained how many values now? We have 60 degree, 120 degree, 30 degree, and 150 degree. There are still 2 more values. Okay, let me erase this, please. Let's erase this. to get the other two values, of x, let me first list all the values that we've obtained. We have x is equals to 60, 120, 30, 150. Now, let us find the other two values of x. From 60 degree, x is also equals to 360 degree minus 60 degree. That will be what? 300 degree. So we have 300 as well. And also, x will be equals to 360 degree minus 120 degree. X will be equals to 240 degree. So we have 240 degree. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the 6 values of x. Now listen. You might be wondering how we obtain this. Most time when students solve this kind of question in exam hall, they only obtain 4 values of x. Some we just put 60 degree, 120 degree, 30 degree, 150 degree. You're not going to get your full mark. The complete solution today, the complete set of solution for the values of x that will satisfy this exponential trigonometry equation is x equals to 60 degree, 120 degree, 30 degree, 150 degree, 300 degree, and 240 degree.